The Okanagan Sun are preparing for a playoff game against the Vancouver Island Raiders, and they're doing so with a new head coach. Welcome to Sunspots here on Shaw TV. Ryan Waters with the president of the Okanagan Sun and now interim head coach Paul Carson. And I want to ask you about the release of Gavin Lake. Why now? Why before a playoff game?
Well, I think when the board sat down to discuss how we were going to deal with the coaching situation going forward, we debated the timing. I think it was more a matter of not if, but when we were going to do it. Once we sat down to have that discussion, I think when really the end conclusion came to that we felt that if we waited till the end of the season and sent the players away for the off season, as many of our players don't live here, that it was better to deliver that message in advance of them leaving. And I think the idea was that we were going to make the change, that we're working toward change and trying to I guess rectify the situation and get back to where we needed to be. And we wanted to send them home with the message that we were acting on that. Mm-hmm. Second of all, again, we have a playoff game this Saturday, and we wanted to ensure that we didn't have a, not that we were, but we didn't want to have a repeat of Saturday, right? And clearly there was a situation on Saturday that we were concerned about, as far as maybe a bit of a disconnect between the players and the coach. So that also made it a situation that we deal with it now rather than later.
So how is preparation coming along then for the game in Nanaimo? Good.
I think we've had 2 practices that I've run so far. I think the players have reacted well to the situation. I mean, it's a challenging situation. Certainly, a number of the players were close to Gavin, so for them it's been difficult. But I think ultimately what I've tried to communicate is that this was in the best interest of the program. We want to move forward. We don't really want to deal with what's happened. We want to focus on the game this weekend and what that means to the organization. And I think most of the players have been able to accept that. As far as the practices and preparation itself, coming in at this point of the season, 10 weeks into the season, as far as what we're doing football-wise, I don't see that I'm in a position to make a lot of those changes. We have coordinators and coaches that have been in place all year, so we need to rely on them to do what they're there to do.
It's going to be a good game on Saturday, no doubt about that. Vancouver Island Raiders hosting the Okanagan Sun in the BCFC semifinal. Paul, thanks for being here. For more information, log on to okanagansun.ca. For Sunspots here on Shaw, I'm Ryan Waters.